It's April. Uh, my back hurts. I have a sore throat. I think I have a sinus infection. I feel overweight. The doctor said I weigh over 200 pounds, which is, I've never, ever, ever weighed, nearly that. I feel like, when you buy vegetables or fruit, and sometimes it stays fresh for maybe longer than it should, but then one day you notice it was slightly rotten, and from there on it was just a free fall of degradation. And I feel like that's what's happening to me, physically and career-wise. But emotionally and spiritually, I have a baby. I have a daughter, which is like a nuclear reactor in my chest. I love my baby. I love my wife. I love just hanging out. And that's so lame career-wise. But what am I supposed to do? Like move to Los Angeles and retake improv? That's a sick LA burn for the people who know. It is spring, and soft things, I guess, are good. The Tao would say that the living thing is soft and supple, and the soil needs to be soft, and the new growth are supple, and maybe my old and broken body is the shell, and my baby is the seed. If I had to be sick and in pain and unsuccessful for my whole life so that my daughter and wife could flourish, I would do that. I think that's an easy decision. It's spring, and maybe you're feeling sad and sick and sore and lonely. You're not alone. T.S. Eliot said April is the cruelest month. Even though I think he was a fascist, but he still, and this is dicey to separate someone's work from some of their politics from their art. Regardless, he did say April is the cruelest month, and that might just be true. So we got to be extra humane to each other out there. I'm Christopher Birdie. This is the Humane Society. It's April.
Hi, we're here in Williamsburg, Brooklyn with my friend Susan Maris.
Hi.
It's April, it's spring cleaning time, and I imagine that Susan would have things that you'd be interested to hear about, and also some sort of spring cleaning task that you would need help with. Is that true?
Yes, we're gonna prime and then paint some water damage on our kitchen ceiling.
Excellent. We're gonna get really dirty here at the Humane Society because if nothing else, to be human is to be filthy. Let's do it. So I think you could see that there was the two water damage spots. Any idea where this water damage came from, Susan?
I think it came from the upstairs neighbors who did something irresponsible.
So tell us a little bit about yourself. Who are you and where were you born?
I grew up in Milwaukee, and then I went to school in northern Wisconsin, and then I moved to New York City. I've
What?
only lived in Wisconsin and New York.
Is that primer ready? What do you think?
I think this is ready.
How does it look?
Let's try this dipstick thing. Oh yeah, see, it's not ready.
You're really going to want to mix all the primer up in there. What the primer will do is it gets the surface ready for the paint. This seems much better. Look at that.
Yeah, that's much better.
That's before it was like skim milk, and now it's like a lustrous whole milk. You should know from a dairy state itself.
Yeah. Okay, I gotta climb up here. Unless
yeah.
you want to do this. I don't know. What was your intention? Okay, I'm gonna do one more quick sweep over here.
Excellent. So they look great. We're just gonna let that sit for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
We'll have a talk at the table. Please come on and join us. We're just getting started here with Susan Maris and her water stains. The love of our neighbor in all its fullness simply means being able to say, what are you going through? And I think that is at the heart of these Humane Society interviews, is to check in on, now that's potentially a neighbor who caused the leak.
Yeah.
Should we go and sort of eyewitness news him?
I don't know his name.
I'm not comfortable with that kind of gotcha journalism. Anyway, so what are you going through?
Well, I was going through a stomach bug this week. So
Or the bug was going through you.
The bug was going. There was a lot going through me.
And we'll punch in on my face for that problem.
I'm going through anxiety because I have to teach a yoga class tomorrow morning, and I haven't been teaching for a while, and it's a great responsibility. And I'll be talking to myself a lot tonight, talking through the sequence and probably doing it as well.
Good counsel to keep. If you've got no one else, you can always talk to yourself. I always do a little longer than is comfortable because that's how I know the paint is really mixed up. And we'll take a look at this. There's a foul smell in there, but we're going to go ahead and use it anyway.
Oh no.
Susan, would you do the honors?
I don't know. Am I going to have to paint the whole ceiling?
Could be if the finish of this is different, if this is like a high gloss.
I think it's what I did. Oh god, that smells horrible. Yeah. How does it look? I can't tell.
It looks good. You want to hit this a little bit more towards...
There.
Yeah, it looks great. It really does look good, Susan.
Does it look better?
From here, yeah.
Should I come down?
Does smell like garbage though, right? Or
God,
it's like...
how do I dispose of this? Should we call 311?
No, you could probably...
Oh!
You could flush it, you could fill it with water and flush it down the toilet, or just throw it in the garbage.
Can you flush paint down the toilet?
I've flushed worse. That's all the time we've got here on Humane Society TV. I'm thinking about you all the time. What do you think about that?
That's great. Thank you.
Yeah. And it won't burn my fingers because it's already burnt. Ow, fuck! Ow! For a week I slept on the couch because I coughed and snored all night. It was requested of me. For a week I saw the moon in the windows above the couch and secondhand smoked the cigarettes from the bar below. I listened to the buses and skateboards roll down Montrose Avenue, which is where I live between Graham Ave and Humboldt Street on the north side, the third story. Any disgust I had been feeling with myself was melted away by the moon. And any new disgust that arose was melted away by the moon in the window, my wife asleep down the hall in our bed. A week on the couch, unable to swallow, overdoing it on herbal teas, hating the ideas my mind makes, feeling myself in all the places I'd put on weight. But oh, the moon, and oh, that moon, and oh, but oh, the moon. Whoa! We got it.
Baseball season is here, and I wanted to show you some batting tips. Keep your weight evenly distributed through your feet. Hold the bat in your fingertips, not in the palms of your hands. This really increases bat speed through the zone, and a lot of people who hold it clenched in their fists, deep in their palms, that almost makes it impossible for a smooth swing. Power comes from your hips. Let the bat do the work. Watch the ball hit the bat. Keep your eye on the ball, which means watch it all the way in. Avoid the temptation to look where you hope the ball will go. Stay focused on where it is. Overall, stay soft. Nothing good ever happens from rigidity. Suppleness, small movements, relaxation, they're all your friends when you're batting. And all of these are useful. Also, keep your hands up. Don't drop them before you swing. There was this kid next to me at the batting cages who would drop his hands every time, and I really wish I would have said something to help him, but he was there with his old father or grandfather, and I didn't think it was my place to interrupt. Anyway, the most important rule of hitting is yes, yes, no, which means that you assume you're going to hit. You assume you're going to swing. As the ball is released, you assume you're going to swing. As the ball approaches, you assume you're going to swing. And only at the last minute, if you need to, you can hold off. You don't go to the plate to wait and see if you're going to hit. There's not enough time. You're called the hitter, not the watcher. Assume you will take action, and only at the last minute, you should give yourself a chance to put on the brakes. Yes, yes, no. Yes, yes, no. Yes, yes, yes. Nature, I think, also operates on the yes, yes, no principle. It assumes that we will take a swing. Nature is all about taking chances. I've mentioned this to some of you before, but I'd eaten magic mushrooms and wandered through a cemetery on the side of a mountain. There were all these gravestones there, and some for very young children, babies even. And then I walked further and I sat on a stone and I saw all these little mosses and bugs crawling around, and I thought nature just keeps making offers. Even if it fails, its main job is to take chances, to give life a chance. It doesn't wait to see what will work, or what will stick around, or what will thrive. It just makes offers. So stay soft, keep your weight back, keep your hands up, watch the ball all the way in, swing away. You have come to the plate to hit the ball, unless otherwise instructed by your manager, coach, parent, or crush.
Mind if I sit?
Oh, no.
I actually like it up top. Hi, honey.
Hi.
New friend. I bet the dogs are loving this weather.
Yeah, I love it too.
Me
It's
too.
nice
too.
weather.
I love that dog there, that white dog.
Oh yeah, he's
The
cute.
brown ears.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
so cute. That
Yeah.
is my God,
Your
that's
kind of
my
dog.
ideal.
Do you have a dog?
I don't have a dog. I covet that dog big time. That specific dog, you know?
You know, I feel like I'm always online. That seems like a common dog that you can. It seems similar to a lot of dogs I've seen on like, whatever.
I'm
like,
gonna steal that specific dog. Look at me. I'm going to steal that dog today.
You're not gonna steal. Don't. I mean, I don't think you are, but I have to say, please don't steal a dog.
I'm gonna take it. Have you ever stolen anything?
Actually, I did. I worked at a museum and I stole a magnet once.
That counts. I stole something. It was a major theft. It's a huge undertaking.
You didn't steal your baby. Did you? Did you steal your baby?
You'll never know who stole my baby.
Was it you?
You got me. What are you, a narc?
No.
I was a narc once.
Yeah?
Yeah. I stole a bunch of drugs from a bunch of kids, and then I smoked all of them, and then I didn't tell anybody about it.
Weren't the police upset that you didn't report the drugs that you...
Oh, I didn't tell the police. I was a narc. I wasn't a cop.
A narc means a narcotics officer, like a police officer.
No, I thought it was an acronym for something.
What did you think?
Well, I didn't know
Wait a
exactly
minute.
what.
You didn't know what a narc was, but
Well, I
you
just
went
know
into a
that
high
I
school.
did a thing. I took the drugs away from the kids.
You stole drugs from kids.
I took the drugs from the kids.
Did you pay them for it?
No, I took
Did they
the-
want to give it to you?
No.
You stole drugs from kids, smoked
And
it,
I did the drugs, and I didn't tell anybody.
and that's a narc to you.
Yes.
I'm going to tell you, you're not a narc, and you're just a drug thief, I guess, and addict. I think I gotta go, actually.
Do you?
No.
Listen, if you ever need anything at all, I'm your guy. I can get you candy, CDs, real estate.
Real
Any-
estate. Who are you stealing CDs for?
Just my clients, whoever needs them.
What's the last CD you stole for someone?
It was what's his name? Harry Connick Jr. greatest hits for a major client. You know who this person is, but shh. Harry Connick Jr.
Harry Connick Jr. asked you to steal
He
his
wanted
own.
a copy. I know it sounds crazy. He wanted a copy. I was the only person who could do the job. He had the files somewhere else on some hard drive or something like that. But then there was a major fire, and so
You're saying that the only way Harry Connick
Jr.
Jr. could listen to his greatest hits was by having you steal a copy of his CD.
Hearing it said back to me, I get that it sounds weird, but yeah, and it was a serious undertaking. Not as serious as, but yeah, I did it. I got him the thing. Anyway, the point is, if you need anything, let me know. I can do anything. I got it all. All right. Well, we're off. I'm gonna go steal my dog. April Fool's.
It was very funny.
Come here, puppy. Come here, puppy. I'm gonna steal you. Just kidding.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. Good to meet you.
See you later.
Yep. My car.
I wanna get married, like the Curry, Steph and Aisha shit.